Today is the 24th of November 2023, and would like to look at more possible exam questions. This will be our 5th video. Thank you to everyone who has been watching our videos. Okay, I appreciate it a lot. If you haven't subscribed early, please consider subscribing, and please share, like them, and follow us also on platforms which allow that. Okay, if the account is not yours, please ask permission from the account holder. Okay, I'll really appreciate that. Thank you very much. In the comment section, I normally write please follow my notes/scripts. Okay, it's a good thing to watch, even if there's no anything, because it makes you follow the example and see how it is solved. Okay, so please make a habit of following my notes. Okay, and my script. Thank you. Beware of scammers. Okay, I don't need to elaborate on that. We all know that. Okay, immediately they start asking you for money for foreign numbers. It's not coming from me. Okay, so beware of them. Recap. Watch last video for recap. Since we are doing exam questions, there is no point, because we've done videos on them. We are strictly looking at questions and doing status here and there. Okay, things that you might need reminder on. Okay, so please just watch last video for your recap. Okay, our starter for today, we've been looking at fractions, but we've done videos on this. Okay, now today we want to look at subtraction. Okay, last video we did a multiplication. Today we want to look at subtraction. Okay, now with subtraction, the rules are the denominators have to be the same, and then you subtract the numerators. Okay, the numerators are the top numbers and the denominators are the down numbers. Okay, so the example, 2 minus 2 over 5 minus 1 over 5. Okay, now here the denominators are the same. Assuming they were not the same, then we have to use our knowledge of factors to make them become the same. Okay, or equivalent fractions, and allow them to become the same. But here they are already the same, so we just subtract the top part. So 2 minus 1 will be 1 over 5. Here also the denominators are the same, so we subtract the numerators. Okay, 4 minus 1, 3, and then we bring out 7. You can't muddy it up in this if you are going to write your exam in full. in some few months. Okay, so please, if you don't understand the principles, just go over them till you understand them. Now, the denominators are not the same, so we need to make the denominators the same. Okay, so here 2 over 5 become 4 over 10, which we have here. So 7 over 10 minus 4 over 10, which is 3 over 10. 8 over 9 minus 1 over 3. Here also, the denominators are not the same. So we need to change this. So we multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 3. So we have 8 over 9. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So we have 8 minus 3, which is 5 over 9. Again, the fifth one, 11 over 15 minus 1 over 3. Denominators here are not the same. So we multiply 3 by 5 to give us 15. And we do the same for the numerator. Whatever you do for the numerator, you have to do for the denominators if you want the denominators to be the same. So 11 over 15, 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 5 is what? 15. So now we can subtract. 11 minus 5 is 6. And then we bring out 15. But 6 over 15, we can reduce it further. Divide the numerator and the denominator by 3. So if you divide, 6 divided by 3 will give you 2. 15 divided by 3 will give you 5. So that will be our starter for today. Okay, take time to think about these, because assuming you need it to do do something along the line to apply to a question you are solving, and you mix up the rules, even though you know what you are doing, you might not get the answer right. Okay, and then you've lost out on some marks. Okay, now let's look at today's example. Solve the area of a circle with radius 6 centimeters. We have videos that tells us how to find area of circles, how to find circumference. Okay, please find them and watch. Okay, you can watch them from the beginning. Okay, and then gradually increase your knowledge, okay, or increase your confidence, or you can just go and look at the topic you are doing. Okay, look at the question you have, what you know about the topic, look at how I also explain it, and use it to solve questions. If you get a question, ask yourself, what do I know to help me solve this question? Okay. Now, I wasn't given this diagram. It was just telling me to find the area of a circle, radius 6 centimeters. Okay. I drew this for presentation and explanation purposes. So that's my radius. The area of any circle is pi r squared. Okay, I've shown you how to use the calculator and find pi on the calculator. Okay, now, so pi r is 6 all squared, so it's 36 pi. If they say I should leave my answer in pi, then I'm going to stop here, okay, and write centimeters squared. That will be my answer. But they didn't say anything, so I went ahead and used the calculator, pi, and I got area 113.11 centimeters squared. This is to 2 decimal places. Please remember your units. Area is in centimeters squared. The radius was given to us as centimeters. Okay, this is to 2 decimal place. Now, this is the first part of the question. 1/4 of circles of radius 6 centimeters. Okay, I've just done a question, radius 6 centimeters. So I would like to keep an eye on what this question is about, because it means I might need an information I've just done to solve this. Okay, 1/4 of circle's radius 6 centimeters are cut from the corner of a rectangle as in the diagram below. Find the area of the shaded part. Here, the diagram was given, but assuming the diagram wasn't given, you should be ready to translate what you've been given into a diagram so that you can understand. Okay, so this is a rectangle, 50 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Okay, everything is in centimeters, so my answer, my units will be in centimeters. This is the shaded part. Okay, I drew this, but it was given. Okay, now it says 1/4 of a circle, okay, has been cut off. So this is 1/4 of a circle, 6 centimeters. That is at the second quarter, which will give me half of the quarter. Half of a circle, that is the third quarter, which will give me 3/4, and that is the fourth, which will give me a full circle. Remember, I've just found the area of circle 6 centimeters. So 1, 2, 3, 4 equals the area of a full circle, which I have done here. They want me to find the area of the shaded part. So I can find the area of the rectangle, 50 by 20 centimeters, and then subtract from what I did earlier, and that will be my answer. Okay. And as I said, don't be intimidated by the question, because if you look at the diagram, you might be tempted to think, we haven't done this, how am I going to find this area? But if you think about it carefully, linking to what you have just done in the first part, you realize that it links. Okay, so first, the area of the rectangle is 50 by 20. If you without a calculator, it's 1000. Okay, so the area of the rectangle, which is length times width, is 50 centimeters by 20 centimeters, which is 1000 centimeters squared. Okay. Now, if I want the area of the shaded part, I have to subtract this quarter of a circle, which I said is equal to the full circle because you have 4 of them. Okay, so now the area of the shaded part is the area of the rectangle minus 1/4 of the circle times 4, which is the answer I had in the beginning of the part, the first part. So 1000 centimeters squared minus 113.11 centimeters squared. Now, if I do that on the calculator, assuming this is a calculator paper, then I'm going to get 886.89 centimeters squared to 2 decimal places, or 886.9 centimeters squared to 1 decimal place. Okay. Assuming they ask me to leave my answer in pi, then I'm going to get 1000 minus 36 pi. Okay. But they didn't say anything in this question, so I'm just going to leave the answer as I've just got. So this will be, I can put it in 1 decimal place or 2 decimal places, or 3 significant figures or 4 significant figures. Okay. Now remember your units. Length is in centimeters, area is in centimeters squared. Okay. Now another example. In 2010, the population of a country was 46 million. Okay. 30 years on, the population of this country will be forecast about 53 million. Okay. So in 2010, this country had a population of 46 million. But they forecast, normally they do that. Okay, so to this year 2023, they can forecast and say the next 10 years or the next 20 years or the next 30 years. This is how much people we expect to be living in this country or this part of the world. Okay, so this is their forecast. Now the question is, what is the population increase forecast for the next 30 years from 2010? So that will be 2040. Okay, now we've done population increase, we've done percentage increase and percentage decrease. The videos are there. Please go back and help yourself. So population increase forecast will be 53 minus 46. Okay. And start making a habit of underlying the important questions, because if you do it long enough, in an exam situation, you just be reading and underlying what you need. Okay. Now, so this is a population increase. Okay. So they are expecting 7 million in the next 30 years. We don't need anything to do with the 30 years. It's just an information. We don't need it. Okay. Now, all the things are in million. So instead of writing 46 million over minus 53 million. It will give me 7 million there. But in calculation, instead of writing 7 million over 46 million and write all those zeros, the millions are going to cancel out. So I don't need to do that. So 7 million, 7, assuming it were million and billion, then I'll have to write that. But if it's billion and billion or million and million, I don't need to do that. So the forecast and the increase will be 7 million, which is 7. 2010, it was 46 million. So that's 46 million. They want the percentage increase, okay? So population increase, which is the same as percentage increase, is guess the wording times 100. 7 times 100 here will be 700 divided by 46, okay? If you do that correctly, you are going to get 15.2% to 1 decimal place. Or, so percentage increase in forecast for the population for the next year, okay, will be 15.2%. That is to 1 decimal place, okay, or 15%, okay, or whatever we want to, of 15 points, whatever came after in the calculator, you can leave it in 2 decimal places, okay. So look at it again, the question we've done. Look at how it is. You found the radius of a circle. You use that radius to solve this question. There is no formula that can solve the shaded part, okay? But the first part of the question helped you to solve the second part, okay? So it's easy then. And then this is a population increase question. So basically, you can get all the marks on this, okay, if you take your time and do it right, and if you think carefully about what you are doing, okay. So thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next.